Ooh, you gotta love that stuff, America. Goddamn! What's going on, y'all? So, as you can see, different background. Where are we? We're at my goddamn apartment. That's where we're at. I finally moved out. I set my collection up the way I want to have my collection set up. And look at this. Look at this Tarman painting. When have you ever seen that, Tarman? You've never seen that before because I'm the only one who's got that. Big Mike. There's a big mic in the closet over there, okay? So let's fucking break into this shit and let's show you people what I got in the goddamn collection, all right? Oh man, where do I even start? Well, you know, I don't have the craziest collection, but I think I've got some cool things that are worth talking about. You know, I'm a collector on a budget, so it's, you know, I get what I can get, America, but I also have been collecting for some years and I think I've gotten some cool things. So let's start with something that basically started everything for me, man. This McFarlane Spawn movie Malebolgia figure. I was given this when I was 3 years old by my uncle Wade, my dad's best friend, and yeah, man, I felt like this thing scared the fucking shit out of me, but I was intrigued by it. You know, there's something about it that you know, I couldn't take my eyes off of it, but it also scared the shit out of me. And in the middle of the night, this normally wouldn't be able to make sound, but the batteries are dead on it, but the batteries would like die inside my toy box and be screaming inside of my toy box in the middle of the night, and I'd be like, what the fuck? And one time I threw it in the oven because I thought, you know, I had to put the demon back in hell. But yeah, that's that. Basically started everything for me, and that's why I had to get another one so I could have it right here, always watching over me. But this little thing I got at Walmart, just some kind of, you know, cool little Michael Myers Halloween 2 plush. I couldn't deny that because it's Halloween 2. Got the head from the Henrietta from the NECA Henrietta figure. A bunch of random shit over here. Nothing that's really too crazy. There's that Mezco, those two Mezco like stylized figures, you know, the Chucky and then the Mike. That's actually a bobblehead of me. That's pretty pretentious, isn't it? Well, I didn't get it for myself, man. It was a gift. My sister got it for me, all right. Since I love Michael Myers, you know, I have to have a Michael Myers mask by my feet. This, I believe, is made by Funko. My buddy, one of my best friends, got me this for Christmas a few years ago or something like that. So Eric hangs out with, you know, his best friends, Sean and Mike. And here I have the fucking unstoppable, can't stop staring at it, amazing looking goddamn Trick or Treat Studios 1/6 scale Michael Myers from Halloween 1, if that could focus. Yeah, this thing, dude, this thing is fucking retarded. Love it. That's the pumpkin from the Mezco. But you know, it looks kind of right being with him. You know, I got the bobblehead over here from I forgot the company that did this, but I did a video on this. Cool bobblehead. Sick because you got the fucking, you know, the sheet and Bob's glasses. And then here I have, actually, that's a part 6 mask on this bust that I put together. Normally I have the 2018 mask on it, but since I got that mannequin, I put that, you know, that mask on there because it just looks so fucking sick. I put this one here because it kind of fits, but honestly, I'm probably either gonna turn this into a They Live bust, like a They Live alien, or I'm most likely gonna get like a Cemetery Gate Productions Warlock to put onto that mannequin, so I can have a retardedly sick looking H2 mic in the closet, and then I'll put that back on here. But I don't know, I also kind of want to get like a bigger bust because this one is kind of small and the neck is really small, so, but it works for the first bust that I put together. I think it's pretty cool. Then down here I just got some fucking Funko Pops, you know, the Child's Play 2. Some of these Scooby-Doo figures, they're like Walmart exclusive Scooby-Doo figures or something like that. And then that one is just from like a random like mystery Scooby-Doo thing, like a little mystery bag. Those are some old ass Simpsons figures. I don't know who makes those. Those are from, like, my parents from a really long time ago. And then I keep all my fucking NECA boxes up here because it just, you know, I don't know, They all look sick. I fucking love them. Right here I got a Toy Biz Spider-Man's Classic Series 2 Daredevil on his base. I've always loved this base. Like, it just is so sick having the windows of the church. And then I put this Spider-Man up there. I'm not sure what that Spider-Man like is from, but it is Toy Biz, like an early Toy Biz one. I just don't remember the exact name of what he is. Then we got some, some Mr. Hyde. Love this Mr. Hyde mask. It's sick. It looks amazing. Always fucking enjoy looking at that. Next to that, one of my favorites, Tarman. Tarman, you know, as you can tell, I love Tarman. I fucking gotta have Tarman everything. He's everywhere, goddammit. He's fucking everywhere. But yeah, this mask, it's a nice mask. It looks amazing. Every time I look at it, it just fucking instantly reminds me of the movie. So I'm glad that I got that rehauled Tarman mask. This is my new favorite Venom mask. It's actually a disguise, like a 2003 disguise Venom mask that I've wanted since I was fucking a young kid, man. This thing's from, I've been seeing this in catalogs for so long, or like photos of it online, and I never saw it in person. I only ever saw it like on eBay when I would randomly find it. And it's not easy to find these in good condition, so this one I'm pretty stoked on having. I still love this. And then we got this beautiful Tarman painting that my dad got me for Christmas a few years ago. This was done by Joe over at Stinky Goblin. And he just does like basically anything you want, man. Custom anything kind of painting. And I saw his work over at it was like a Halloween flea market. He was just doing like live paintings, and like he had some awesome xenomorphs and shit. And I was like, dude, what if he did a Tarman? Wouldn't that be the coolest thing, Dad? And then my dad's like, yeah, that would be cool. And then here we are, now I have it, and it's just fucking sick, dude. Look at how good all that looks. We got Suicide and Trash. He's like, what do you think this is a goddamn, this is a way of life. It's not a costume, goddammit. Have some respect for the dead. Yes, so I love that. And then here, we got a lot of my fucking figures, man. A lot of stuff here. That's that McFarlane Spawn that came out a few years ago. It was pretty readily available. I think it's pretty sick. Back there we got the this fucking Diamond Select. The Diamond Select Venom, which I think is one of the coolest Venoms to have come out in a long time. That head sculpt is sick, and the other head sculpts are really cool too. Then we got one of my #1 favorites right here, the man himself, Sean. And this is sick. It's the NECA 12-inch Sean, and one of my favorite movies ever. So having this is always kind of like, I always like to have him, you know, being like the fucking the main piece. And it's really sick. It comes with a cool bass. It's got all the records and electros in there and everything. It's sick. It's not hip hop. It's electro. And then we got the NECA Tyrant. These are cool. The NECA Resident Evil figures are really sick. This one, honestly though, I think might be a knockoff, because I got it for a really good price a few years ago, and then I noticed that like there's a bunch of them that are like knockoffs lately, so that might be. But for a knockoff, it looks pretty damn good, man, and it's whatever. In the back there, we got Commando Spawn, also like in like that same line as that Spawn figure by McFarlane. And it's pretty cool. It's got a lot of cool accessories, but it's just, you know, in that stash and pose of just like standing, aiming his gun like that. And then next to Spawn, we got the NECA Ultimate Predator, which I think is sick. You know, that head sculpt is pretty sick. The teeth and the gums look shitty. Look at that. He's got like no teeth, but the eyes look cool. Look at those eyes. That's sick. But yeah, a lot of accessories with that. Any NECA Ultimate figure is like some of my favorite shit. I got his little mask down there when he throws it down in his backpack when he's screaming at Arnold like, God. And then right here we got good old Ripley and Newt. The box where they came together. Head down there. Sick figure. I think her face is a little stupid looking, but my face is stupid looking, so. We got my man Roy Burns, NECA Ultimate Part 5. I was definitely waiting for this for a long time. I've always loved the Part 5 look just because that mask, man, is so wide, and I just remember seeing like Friday the 13th commercials, like for it airing, you know, on a Friday night or something like that, and they would always use like Part 5. I just remember seeing that fucking shot of him busting through the door, so that's a nostalgic one that I've always loved. You got fucking my man Bruce in Evil Dead 2. It comes with that book, comes with the dagger. I already had that hand, but yeah, end of Evil Dead 2 Bruce. I love that head sculpt. Tell me that doesn't look pretty fucking sick. Again, the NECA Ultimates are the shit, man, for 30 bucks. Comes with so many accessories, and usually the paint's fucking retardedly awesome. You got Part 2 Part 2 Jason. And it looks good. It comes with that head right there. Also comes with this fire that, you know, is pretty good looking. But yeah, the Part 2 Jason. Got his eye. Look at that fucking eye. Back there, you can see him poking out. I got Zombified Ed. So this was actually never released by NECA, but you can find them all over eBay. So I think what NECA was gonna do was release it, but then they just never pulled the trigger on it or something. But it's, I mean, these are like, I mean, I got this for like 13 bucks on eBay, so totally worth it, and it looks cool. It looks like Zombified Ed, so I keep him right next to his buddy. And then you got the remake Jason. I think that remake Jason is sick, dude. Look at the hands. Look at the mask. Look at that eye right there, looking at you. Everything about that remake Jason Ultimate is fucking sick. The paint on the mask. Although it's weird how it has those grooves. You see those grooves going up the mask like that? I don't know if that's like from the mold or what. And in front of the pack, just because I love Part 6 Jason. It's hard to say which Jason is like my favorite, but I'm always happy to have Part 6 Jason leading the pack because look at him, man, he's fucking ready. Got all of his shit. Got his little tombstone there by his feet. Next to that, I've always loved in Part 3 at the end when she's on the boat and she looks up and she sees him through the window like this. It's just always been like the creepy, like just like the way he just looks just like that. It's just always been so fucking creepy to me. So I like to keep Part 3 posed like that. The masks that it comes with are sick. They look great, but that is just so iconic to me. Just how fucking creepy he looks standing there like that. And then when he runs down and he just stands there again. Here, all the Jasons I have are Ultimate. This is the only one that I have that's not Ultimate. This is the original NECA Part 4 that came out in like 2009. That my dad got me, just brought me this home one day. And this was actually one of the ones that kind of kick-started me collecting. I started really collecting around like 2013 when I finally got a job and had money to, you know, use for all those things. But yeah, this was one of the ones that like kind of started my collection up. So that one's got a soft spot in my heart. This one is the Freddy vs. Jason. Looks sick. Tell me that doesn't look sick. Look at the fucking mask, man. Dude. It's kind of hard for me to get good shots of all these, and I'm not taking them out of here to show you guys them in close, you know, and up close, so fuck y'all. But yeah. I think the Ultimate Freddy vs. Jason's fucking sick. And then we got my man, NECA Halloween 2 Mike. I think this came out really good. Oops. One of the biggest problems though is just the nose. The nose is too big. His nose is, that's the one problem with that figure in my opinion. And like how the eyes would come looking in so many random different directions. Like, so this one for me was like when you had to make sure that you could get a few in store to look at to figure out which one you want, because the directions he'd be looking are retarded. But you know, it comes with a lot of cool accessories. You got the fucking L-Rod mask that it comes with, you know, a few different of his weapons. I got him with the scalpel because duh, it's Halloween 2 Mike. Yeah, that head sculpt, dude. This head sculpt is sick. It's the fucking NECA Ultimate Pennywise. The first one that they released. The second one they released is eh. Although now I'm noticing that there's not the nose. I don't know. The nose kind of looks weird. But otherwise, look at that. I don't usually have that head sculpt on there, but recently I was fucking around with some random stuff and I was like, you know, this looks sick. And I never used this, so I put it there. Then you got the NECA Ultimate Child's Play. I think this figure came out sick. Also a lot of good accessories with this too. I wanna get like one of the $10 knockoff ones from China, just so I can put it in the box and have it like standing behind him. Because this one comes with the box, but you know, unless you put like some shit underneath a bunch of shit under the head to prop it up at the top, you know, you can't really display the box with anything inside of it. And I'm not gonna leave the figure in the box. That's just stupid. So here we have the Mezco 112 Michael Myers from Halloween 1, and I like this figure a lot. I think it's really good. It's a little dusty because I've had it for a year, but comes with cool accessories. You know, comes with the ghost sheet, which looks really good. Like the head and the glasses on the ghost sheet look fucking awesome. But yeah, I like this. You know, the mask is all right. It's not nearly as accurate as this, which makes sense because it's like way smaller. But this is only $30 more, and when it comes to that accuracy, dude, that is fucking spot on. And like, you know, this is good. So to each his own. I like to have both. Just got the Halloween 3 little skull head down there. That actually came in that pack, that Walmart like Michael Myers random little ball pack where there's just a bunch of accessories. So that thing was pretty cool. Then I got 2018 Myers. I love Halloween 2018 for a lot of reasons, and I love the scene when he gets his fucking fingers blown off. Just that noise that he makes, was and just, oh god. And then that fucking scene where it's just him standing there with his fingers dripping blood, so sick. Oops. And then right behind Myers, the Myers crew, is Freddy. That's the NECA Ultimate Freddy 1. And that's really the only one I need. You know, I'm not a huge Freddy fan, but I knew I had to have him. And this one is sick. Like, he looks pretty fucking sick back there at that fucking sinister ass smile in his fucking glove. But yeah, that's my top shelf. Bottom shelf, it's kind of more of a mix, man. We got these in the back. We got these ICP figures. You know, I'm not sure who made those. I forgot who made those. They looked really cool on the card, though. I should have left them in the box because I liked how they looked in there. But at the time, I wanted to grow my out-of-the-box figure army. But yeah, that's those guys. I love those because it's the Malenko era, which is probably the coolest era for ICP. That's just a McFarlane AVP alien that I got back in the day. I got that thing in like whenever the movie came out is when I got that, and it's got a broken foot, so it just sits back there. Next to that, I'm not sure what Spawn this is, but one of my best friends and drummer in my band, Endostalgia, Dakota, gave me that, so I'm about to keep that bad boy in there amongst some of the Spawn stuff. You got Cygor, super sick. I don't know too much about Spawn, but I did play the game, and he was like Spawn Armageddon in the game, and he was one of the villains in that game, so I think that's cool to have. And like his chest pops out, and there's a little figure inside of there, which is pretty cool. Cool little McFarlane figure. Next to that, we got the movie Violator. His eyes light up. This is a cool figure. He's got little creepy hands, but he's buried back there because he's kind of one of those in the back standing creepy guys. Next to that, we got the Movie Maniacs Scream. Now this figure actually, I think, is still the most like accurate Scream figure there is. Like the NECA ones that they released, dude, the mask always looks retarded. But I've always felt like McFarlane nailed that mask. And I got this figure for an awesome price. I think I got it for like 25 bucks, and I was glad because some of them just include the like the Scream mask as the backdrop, and it just says Scream. It's kind of stupid, but I got the one that has, you know, the actual Scream poster, so I was happy about that. But yeah, still one of the most accurate Scream figures in my opinion. McFarlane Movie Maniacs 2, like, is what kind of started my whole collecting love, because my dad always had them on display. These were some of them too. The Thing figures, McFarlane Thing figures, super sick. Again, they're all buried in here, and I'm sure it's kind of hard to see, but super sick figures. My dad gave these to me. These are ones that he always had on the wall throughout my childhood that I could never open, and I would just look at them and be like, oh God, that's the coolest thing ever. I want to eventually have my own coolest thing ever. So these figures definitely attributed to me being the collector that I am today. And I'm glad that my dad gave me them so I could have them on display amongst my things.
This one, you know, obviously one of my favorites, the Amok Times Tarman. Sick figure. I love the base that it comes with. You know, it's got Suicide's brains. It's got Tarman, you know, in there doing some sleep until they had to go down there and mess with some shit, smack some things around. You know, it's the army, it's the Corps of Engineers. Down here, the McFarlane Spiderhead that comes with the, I forgot his name, the fat guy. But yeah, this one comes with, I broke some of the arms off over the years because it's fucking, they're flimsy as fuck. But this thing is sick. I mean, look at those goddamn eyeballs. Look at that. It's still sick to this day, and this figure's, I don't even know how many years old. It's like fucking 20 years old almost.
This is just a Richtofen, McFarlane Richtofen from the Black Ops 3 Call of Duty figures. I got it for $10 at Walmart, so I was like, that's fine. And it's got the ray gun, so I was like, nice, the ray gun. Back there, this is actually one of the first Spawn figures I ever got. I think it's like the second one. It's just the movie Spawn. I got the movie Spawn, the Cygor, the Violator, and the Malboja. All for like $40 and a lot in eBay when I like first started collecting, so I was super stoked on that because I got like a whole bunch of things for, you know, not a lot of money. It was sick. Right here, look at that. Tell me that that's not him opening the door and saying Sarah Connor. Look at that. It's the NECA Ultimate Terminator 1. Amazing figure, a lot of awesome accessories. And look at that. Tell me that that's not sick right there. It's the NECA Ultimate Texas Chainsaw 1. Again, a lot of good accessories with that. The NECA Ultimates, man, they just are fucking sick. The price you can't beat. This is a NECA T800 that I got, I think for like $10 off eBay. So I was pretty happy about that. I like getting things for cheap. This, my sister got me one Christmas. It's from the Predators movie, also a NECA figure. It's pretty cool, you know, it's that camouflaged Predator. I don't really know what his name was, but pretty cool figure. I like the camouflage effect. Right here is the Crimson Head NECA Zombie. And this actually was one of the first ones too that started my collection. My dad also randomly brought me this one home one day in my late teens, and I was like, sick. So this is one of the first things that I had on the wall, and that, you know, I was displaying and stuff like this. So this one is also another one that's soft to my heart, and it included this sick ass dog figure. And I love how this fucking dog looks still. Now the NECA Resident Evil figures are sick, man. I wish I could get more, but they're expensive. And I broke his leg, but it kind of works because, you know. And I've got him displayed on this this fucking just like corpse that came with the alien, the McFarlane alien. Those are cool because they came with some cool shit. But it looks cool with the, you know, with the dog on him. He's like, motherfucker, can I just eat some motherfucking. But yeah. Here we got the sick ass Killers NECA figure. Love the way that they did this. It's fucking awesome. Like, it looks so sinister, and it really like pops out in the collection. I mean, you know, just look at it amongst those things. Sickness.
This was another one of the ones that attributed to my early collection. My sister got me this, you know, man, like 5 or 6 years back for Christmas. It's a Walking Dead Series 1 figure. And these are actually kind of expensive now. So, pretty cool little guy. And then I got some random, I don't remember who made this alien, but I got it from eBay for 10 bucks and I thought it was pretty cool.
And then we got the NECA Henrietta. This is one of the first figures as well that I bought when I first started collecting like horror and all these things back in 2013. I got this also for a good price. I think I got it for like 15 bucks maybe. It was like 10 or 15 dollars, brand new. And so those things always get me excited. This is the NECA Farewell to Arms Ash, and it sucks because I lost his hand, so I just have to leave him like this. But this was another one. This was like this, the Crimson Head, and the part 4 Jason were like the 3 things that my dad got me from NECA that like really started my NECA collection, and just like me getting more consistent with collecting. So again, soft spot. But yeah, that's my second shelf. And then down here, you know what, I'm gonna have to put the flash on for y'all down here. So down here, a lot of Black Series stuff. I love the Black Series stuff. You know, and I love Stormtroopers because they're sick. I mainly have always gravitated towards the Sith stuff. The Sith, the Sith is just cool. You can't tell me Darth Maul is not cool. But yeah, we just got the Black Series Speeder, cool figure. We got the regular Stormtrooper back here from the Black Series from the most recent movies, which I don't want to talk about. We got Han with the mask, from A New Hope, pretty cool. We got fucking Rey that I got for like 10 bucks from Walmart one night, which is pretty cool. We got that prototype Boba Fett, which is pretty cool. We got the Sand Trooper, which I love the way that they did the Sand Trooper. It's like one of my favorites that they did. Just fucking sick, dude. And I love the Sand Trooper in general. But we got the we got Kylo Ren back there that I also got for 10 bucks at Walmart one night, which I was stoked on because I fucking love cheap shit. This I got for Christmas. Darth Vader. It's cool. The helmet comes off. That one's definitely cool. Darth Maul. I got this one I think for just 20 bucks flat when it first came out, and I'm glad I did because this one has gone up a lot in price. Got Luke that I got I think for like 15 bucks at Walmart one night. Going to Walmart at nighttime and going into aisle, you find some good deals. We got Obi-Wan that I think I also got for like 10 or 15 bucks. So I got really lucky with a lot of these Black Series ones. We got this Obi-Wan that I paid full price for because it's sick. I like the way that they how they really changed from going from like that to that. Black Series is a really good series. And then we just got some fucking some small guys, man. This one is from my childhood. I've had that since I was a kid. The fucking, what is it? The Hasbro figures. Just a bunch of old school Hasbro figures. Had that Boba Fett growing up. That's not the original. I had to rebuy that. Also had that Stormtrooper, but that's not the original. That's original. I'm sure you can tell. And so is that. And then over here on my comic guys side. Oh, what's up, Loomy? I'm sorry. We got Loomis action. Loomis! But yeah, and here we just got a lot of Toy Biz stuff and Hasbro stuff. Back there, that's a Toy Biz Ghost Rider. It's not the first one they came out with, which I also have in box. I'll show you that in a minute. It's a different one. It came with a cool bike, but I don't have the bike in here. Then we got the Vengeance, Toy Biz Vengeance, which is cool. It comes with like a cool bone motorcycle. Typical, 2006 Toy Biz. This is the Spider-Man Classic Series 2 Rhino. This one I've had since I was a kid. Broke his fucking shoulder blades off and stuff, but or his his whatever those shoulder things are. That also is a lizard that I had when I was a kid, also Toy Biz. But it's literally like it's only the top piece. The legs are broken off, so I just keep him back there like that because he looks cool. And I've always loved the way that lizard looks. Like that's totally the comic lizard that I like. This is a Hulk movie figure that I've also had since I was a kid. The sculpt has always been pretty good, and this thing's built strong, man, because I beat the shit out of this over the however many years that I was beating the shit out of it. Hasbro Ghost Rider. I like this. It's pretty sick. Love Ghost Riders, so I had to get this when I saw it. Toy Biz Punisher. Those old school Toy Biz figures were just so cool, dude. They had so much attitude. And this one I've had since I was a kid too. You can tell because it's old and I painted blood on it and made it look, sick. But yeah, came with a lot of cool accessories. I want to get that one on card, mint on in package again, just because I loved how it looked. Here we got Scarlet Spidey. Love that Scarlet Spider-Man. I've always loved Scarlet Spider-Man, so love that one. This is an old Toy Biz Wolverine, where you can like plug him into like a thing where you can make him attack when you press buttons on this little gun that you plug into him. I've always liked the sculpt on it though. The sculpt it's pretty good. It looks good. The colors are cool. It's a Hasbro fucking Marvel Legend Iceman that I got for $10 at Walmart. It looks cool. I like how it pops, amongst the crowd, so I like it. And the sculpt is pretty cool and stuff. You got Doppelganger back there, and another Hasbro Legend. And I like the Doppelganger figure, specifically because I have this comic book that I've had since I was a kid, where Spider-Man kills him, and I just always thought the Doppelganger looked so cool. So when I saw this, I was like, oh shit, I want that. That reminds me of my childhood. Because everything I get is to remind me of my childhood. Here is this is actually a McDonald's toy from like 1997 that I also had as a child. And I don't know what happened to it, but I eventually traced it down what exactly it was from my memories. I was like, what was that fucking figure that had half of a Spider-Man face and you could turn it inside out? So I found it and I got it, man. And then that's just a little bobblehead thing from like some random little X-Men pack at Walmart. This is a random fucking thing that I've had since second grade that I got out of a little coin machine. And then there's fucking Stan Lee, man. A knockoff Funko Pop Stan Lee. And then down here I just got some random shit. These are the Jakks, like Bone Crunching Wrestling Buddies or whatever. These are also from my childhood, as you can tell, because I drew on them, and they're all old and nasty. And that's from Walmart. I love Iron Giant, so I love that. And then here's just some more random shit that not really worth mentioning. So let's get in the fucking closet.
Actually, before we get in the closet, I forgot to mention this Marvel Legends Punisher that my cousin just gave me for Christmas. So thank you, Jose Jr. I'm gonna put that somewhere down here. Somewhere if I can fit it in there. But let's start with the box figures, man, in the fucking closet. So we got the Diamond Select. This was like the lower cost ones, because there was ones that had like more like a display base and stuff like that. But I think these are pretty cool. I like them. I think Jules looks pretty cool. Marcellus Wallace looks pretty alright. But those are cool. I like how they look in the box too. It's got just like a classic, like, I don't know, reminds me of the 90s. I like 90s stuff. This is a McFarlane Violator that is sick. My best friend Andy got me this for either my birthday or Christmas some years ago. But yeah, love this one. Sorry about the glare too, but it's just how it's gotta be. But yeah, like the fucking paint on it, like the mask, or I'm sorry, the like his painted face just looks so sick. That fucking glare. It just looks so sick. Always love that one. But that's the NECA cloth, part 3. This is Voorhees. This, honestly is cool, but I'd rather have something cooler in that spot, so maybe I'll get rid of that and get like the cloth H2. Underneath that, it's just the Spawn figure that it's from my childhood, man. My buddy Frank had this growing up, and I always thought it was kind of cool, so I was able to get it for $5 at a flea market, so I was like, yeah, of course I'll take that for $5, because I like cheap things. This was a gift My buddy Janice gave me that for Christmas one year. Scary Terry. Love me some Scary Terry, bitch. Aw, bitch. That's what I said when he gave it to me. I was like, aw, bitch. But, oops. Down here, got this like stylized Resurrection Michael that was at Target. They had a few other figures, but you know, I love Michael stuff, so I had to have that. Down here, 2 reaction figures, just the Michael and the Scream. Pretty cool. You know, I like those. I like how they look on the card. It's totally classic. And this might be hard to see because I'm reaching all the way over Michael. But these are some figures from my childhood. I had all 3 of these. The Obi-Wan, the Qui-Gon, and the Darth Maul. Just some fucking, you know, 1999, 2000 Hasbro figures. I'm sure anyone who's had episode 1 figures knows those. Up here, we got some Marvel Legends. This one I had as a child. I had a lot of these as a child, so I had to re-get them since usually I broke them or got rid of them. Because just like Marvel Legends, man, I just think they were so cool. The presentation, you know, like the comic behind it, the figure in the clamshell, it was so cool. The base that they would come with. Marvel Legends were honestly, and oh god, like the old ones, the Toy Biz ones specifically, I think were just the pinnacle of like sick ass comic book action figures. Like but yeah, the Hulk from the series 1, pretty cool figure. It broke very easily. I've had like 2 of those growing up, and then this is I guess the 3rd one that I bought for myself. But here we have the Toy Biz Spider-Man Classics Series 1 Venom. Always wanted this figure growing up. I always thought he looked really sick. Really weird design choice for Venom, especially being like the first Venom that they gave us. But yeah, man, I always wanted that one, and I got it for like super cheap, dude. I think I got this for like 16 bucks, or it was like $18 brand new. And it's not yellow at all. Like, you know, some of these have a tendency to yellow, like the Hulk. But no, man, this one was good. In fact, most of my Spider-Man classics I got for like 25 bucks or under. Even this Ghost Rider. So I've been lucky with these. But yeah, there's that. The Man Spider, also from Series 1. I had this one growing up, and this was always a super sick figure. I don't know what happened to it. I think I just broke it, so, you know, eventually I lost it. But I love how it looks, how, you know, like how the Venom and the Man Spider are like trying to get out of the box and attack each other on the shelf. I think that's sick. But yeah, man, love that one. Can't believe I got that for the price that I did, because this actually usually goes for a lot. And Ghost Rider, always loved this Ghost Rider growing up. Never had this one, but I always wanted it. And I actually stole it from one of my best friends growing up, from his brother, and then they found out and I got in trouble. But this one I did have, though, the Symbiote Spider-Man. It was a cool figure, but it got really loose over time. The joints got really loose, but, you know, always wanted to get this one back on the card because I just love how it fucking looks in that clamshell packaging, man. The Toy Biz clamshell fucking packaging and presentation is just so sick. This is one that I always wanted growing up. The Battle Ravaged Spider-Man. From Series 2, I would always see it on the back of, you know, the comic book from one of the other ones that I had. And I loved how it came with the fucking lizard, you know, on the base. The comic book behind it looks sick. You can't really see it, but it looks sick. And then this one I always wanted too, because the base, man, just the bases on all these Toy Biz were just always so fucking cool. But just, I loved how it came with the bugle base, you know, so that was another one I always wanted. The only other one that I need from the Spider-Man Classics is just the regular, you know, red and blue suited Spider-Man. And then I have all of them, so eventually I'll get that. And then right here, just some Walmart, I think it was like Walmart exclusive maybe, but I always found them at Walmart. $5 Scooby-Doo figures, and it was sick because, you know, they came with the classic villains. Like, finding the Knight was super cool. These guys I've seen in the past. I saw these guys, you know, multiple times. And I was like, oh cool, I've actually, you know, I had those ones for a few years, and then I got them again on the box just because. But this one, when I found this, I was like, oh shit, because this is the first episode, man. This is an iconic villain. I always had this episode on VHS, so I was like, oh shit, I gotta own that. But now we're on to
Big Mike. Look at him, America. Look at this guy. Not exactly crazy accurate. Those boots are my old work boots. So it kind of works because they're all worn in. Kind of adds to it. But otherwise, this is just a fucking jumpsuit that I think my dad bought from like Spirit Halloween for a costume one year. And then I took it from him. And then this is my mask. My Blackest Size Rehall mask. And I've done a video on this. I love this mask. It fucking looks amazing. It always looks amazing. At all times. Anytime I look at it, I'm like, damn, this thing fucking looks amazing. But so yeah, finally having it on a good mannequin is super exciting. I'm really pleased with it. The mannequin is alright. The face is kind of like a weird shape, but I don't know, dude, it's still cool. And it's good because like the mannequin's not standing in like a weird pose. Usually they're kind of like, you know, like posed. This guy's just standing straight up. So when I found this, I was stoked. So that's Big Mike, man. That's actually a more recent addition to my collection that I'm super fucking stoked on. The Trick or Treat Studios Charlie mask, did a video on that. I like it. You know, it is what it is. It's Charlie, but I think it does a good job for what it is. This is actually a Corey mask. This was actually like the first mask that I bought that started my mask buying collection. When I first got my first job, the first thing that I wanted to do was spend $45 on a Corey mask. And because I had seen them online, I found them on eBay. And I don't know how, like, if, you know, if anyone who's watching is like, has been buying Slipknot masks or been, you know, searching through Slipknot masks over the years, but this guy had a bunch of masks that he made. Like, he sold them for a lot of years. I think the sculpt is pretty accurate. You know, more recently, there's been a lot more better sculpts than, you know, what this is. But for the price, for $45 and what it is, and at the time that I got it, you know, being like 7 years ago, it's fucking awesome, man. I still think it looks sick to this day. It's not anything crazy. You know, I've seen a lot better. But for the money that I paid and just for being my first, you know, venture into buying masks and collecting them, I think it's sick. So I still love that. I don't know who did it. I have no idea who sculpted it, but he was selling masks on eBay for so many years. Like, so if you bought a Corey Taylor Iowa mask for like $50 or like $45 and it looked something like this, it was probably this guy. But yeah. This is a Trick or Treat Studios Walking Dead mask. Got this for super cheap at Spirit Halloween, or actually no, I'm sorry, at a Party City, like a day after Halloween. I think it was like $15, and I was like, what? Of course I want to take that. So I love that one. Here's the Trick or Treat Studios H1, H4, and H5, and I've done videos on all these guys. Love these guys. Yeah. I think my one is, you know, a pretty good one. I've seen some that are, mine came out pretty good. My 5, on the other hand, I've seen some better 5s. So, but yeah, no, I still love those. H2, I got that stuff to kind of look like the Warlock stretch, but you know, it's not easy to do. But that's my H2. This is actually the first Trick or Treat Studios Michael mask that I bought back in like 2013. This was one of the other first masks that I bought, and it still looks pretty decent, man. It was repainted by like just whoever sold it. Nobody, you know, good or anything. In fact, it kind of looks like he just did a lot of it with like pencil. But right there, actually, it doesn't look bad. This is the NECA. This was like the first NECA Jason mask that they made, and as you can see, it's been beaten up. This thing has actually been shattered like 3 times. I'd have it up somewhere and then it would fall over and break, and I've had to re-glue it every time, so it's broken in all these different places, but it still looks cool, man. Freddy vs. Jason NECA mask. This was the first Jason mask I ever got that was like actually accurate to Jason, so pretty cool. This is my Sid mask. I was Sid. Again, just like a random guy on eBay selling it. I don't know if it was a notable sculpt creator or anything. It was like a $50 mask. I think it's pretty decent. Ever since watching the House of Masks for a few years, I've seen a lot better. But I don't know, I got this mask a long time ago, dude. Like, I want to say like 6 years ago. So I still love it. I still think it's pretty cool. But that's that. This, I'm not sure if this is a Rudell or what exactly this one is, but I got this also like 5 or 6 years ago on eBay for like 90 bucks. I thought it was a good price at the time because at that time I was like, well, you don't see clowns for under $100 too often, so I'll grab this. So I don't know, but I'm not sure. But it's got a really thick fucking latex on it. Like, I don't know. Yeah, look at that, dude. That's so thick. This whole mask is thick as fuck. So I don't know if that's indicative of like if it is a Rudell. I don't know if someone could tell me, but yeah. This is just this was actually a All Hope Is Gone Chris mask, which I think, you know, because I'd like to have a nice Chris mask, but for the time being, this is okay. And I did want to have a Chris mask, so I got this for like 20 bucks. I was like, no, it's, you know, it's actually not too bad. It looks all right. This, just honestly, just another random like fucking person on eBay, man, selling an Iowa clown. This was actually the second Slipknot mask that I bought. At first I got Corey, and then I got this one. So yeah, it's a little crude, but I love it, man. It's kind of got a personality to it because it's so weird. I think it might have just been somebody's one-off sculpt or something like that, but yeah, man, that's my Iowa clown. Under that, I'm pretty sure this is a volume 3. Morbid Industries, correct. And I'm pretty sure it's Morbid Industries. I could be wrong. But yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a volume 3, Craig, that they did. And, you know, I think these look alright too. For what it is, you know, I got this for 10 bucks, so you can't deny that. I think this I paid like 60 for. Maybe 50. I'm not too sure. That's so long ago. This is a Paul that I think I spent like $90 on this Paul. It's not bad. It's not great. It was another one of the earlier Slipknot masks that I bought, but you know, usually when I would see Iowa Pauls, they were kind of expensive. I think this was like, yeah, maybe it was like 80 bucks. I'm not too sure. It was a while, but I don't know. That's all right. It's kind of another crude Slipknot mask, but that gives it character, so I like it. This is a disguised Venom mask. This is the 2007 one, which was, you know, pretty readily available. This was my main Venom mask for years. This was always the one that I had on display. This was like the second or third mask I bought, because I just had my entire life I'd wanted a Venom mask, and the Venom mask I always wanted was this one, but that was not available when I first, you know, got money and was looking for Venom masks all those years ago. So this is what I had, and it did really well. I still love this mask. I think it's great, but now the place is held by the one that I always wanted. So this is a Spawn. I'm almost positive this is a Don Post. Yeah, Don Post Spawn mask. You know, Spawn the movie. I like it just because it's got like the Spawn white areas that I like. Some other ones, they get a little too curvy with it. I mean, the eyes on this do look stupid, but yeah, so just a Don Post Spawn. It's actually got a super long neck too, but I've got it tucked under the head just because display purposes was something to me. And then this is a Don Post episode 1 Darth Maul. And I always thought that this is one of the more accurate Darth Maul masks on the market. I still think that. The nose is a little spread out, but I think it's better than the Rudell mask or the Ruby's masks. I think it's a lot better than those. And then this, you know, I'm not too sure who made this. This was, oops. I think this actually is just like a Hasbro Stormtrooper mask. I don't see anything on it that says, but yeah, I got this maybe 3 or 4 years ago. It was like 40 bucks. It's pretty cool. It's like a 2-piece. You just, you know, connect it, and then those parts cover the connection. It's not bad. And then, another thing that I got today actually is this Jax Hawk and Animal combo thing. In the box, this is actually something that I had as a kid. So this is a huge grail piece for me because I have very foggy memories of these, but I still remember them. So I need to get these and then the ones from the 2000 era ones. But really stoked to get these. And I got them for a great price. Rest in peace, Animal. And it's crazy too, because my dad actually had Animal send me a video, like a happy birthday video through Cameo this year, a few months before he died. So always had a soft spot for Hawk and Animal. Rest in peace.
Hey Eric, it's me, WWE Hall of Famer from the LOD Road Warrior Animal. So bro, Pops wants me to wish you a happy 25th birthday on the 12th of May. And I hear you're a huge wrestling fan, and you came to see me in Chicago wrestle sometimes, man. Well, that's awesome, brother. That's awesome. Hey bro, Eric Jr., you have a happy birthday. Oh, what a rush.
And then you just got my fucking posters up here. Nothing too crazy. Love me some System of a Down. Good Darren's Crazy Eyes. And then we got more masks. More masks over here. This is just some Dollar Tree blanks. I'm gonna paint that to look like the blood. I know it's not accurate to the 83 Caesar, I know that. But I just do these because they're $1. This was the first one I ever did, and I thought it was kind of decent for the, Left Behind Joey. This is a mask that my dad brought back from Mexico. I honestly think that they just like sculpted off of the officially, like they just molded the officially licensed one and then we're selling them because I don't know. It looks like the officially licensed one, but I don't know. So that's a Mick, that's a Corey, also from Mexico, like just made by some people in Mexico. So Fun World Scream $3 one. I don't really know the history on this. All I know is that I got this from my buddy Dakota. I was at his house one night and his mom gave it to me because she was like, "You like masks?" And I was like, "Yeah, I do like masks." And then she gave me that. This is the Trick or Treat Studios Vacuform H2. Kind of cool. This is a Ruby's Star Wars Episode 1 Darth Maul, and this is actually like I'm almost positive this is the first mask I ever owned as a being. Because I was Darth Maul, like this exact Ruby's costume for Halloween in kindergarten. So that was either 1995 or 2000, I'm not too sure. But yeah, man, my first ever mask that I owned. Not this one, I had to rebuy it. I bought it online, this one. But that is the mask that I first ever owned. This is one that you've probably seen all over eBay, just those cheap Jason masks. But I got this like years ago, like when they first came on the market. So I got this for $3 from China, and it took a month to get to me, but I've had it ever since. And the paint is not bad. It's a pretty cool, like worn, paint design. This is a Ruby's, I believe. Yeah, or I don't know. I got it at Spirit Halloween this year because it's Jason, and I love Jason, and it was only $15. This, I did a video on this, Part 8 Jason mask. I think it's done by Hockey Mask Design Effects or something like that. I haven't gotten anything from them since because I haven't seen them on eBay. I don't know what happened to them. Maybe they have a website. I just haven't really looked, but still love that. Part 8 all day. That's a fucking Scary Movie mask by Fun World that I've had since like 2003 or 4. So that thing's old, dude. That's straight from my childhood. It's got the stains and everything. And this I got, it's another Fun World Scream. I got that in like 2011. So whatever the 2011 one would be. I don't really like it because it's like really wide right here. It's just straight down, it doesn't like curve, and I don't know. I want to get the one that I had as a kid, which was, I believe, the Scream 3 one, but we'll have to see. And then, I guess I'll show you my fucking guitars. Here we have my LTD EC1000. Had this since 2009. Very good guitar. My LTD MH350. Had this for the last few years. This is my main live guitar and recording guitar. This is the first guitar I ever bought. Look at that nice black quilt on it. The LTD MH250. Bought this in 7th grade. So like 2008. This is the first guitar that I ever wanted. In 2007, I walked into Guitar Center with some of my now bandmates, and I saw this and I was like, that's the coolest fucking thing ever. That's like the digital camo in Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Sadly, I didn't get it. I had to buy it all these years later for myself, but that's alright, because that makes it more worth it. This is just a Gibson SG Junior that I love. It's got a nice brown, beautiful color to it. Definitely worn in by me playing it. Got that in 2013. Oops. Here I just have my Epiphone Thunderbird bass. Not too much to say about that. Just use that for some tracking. Here's just a generic 7-string Ibanez cheap one that I got from my buddy for I think $100, which is awesome. This is a guitar that I had customized by my bandmate when he was into customizing guitars. Don't play it too often, but it's pretty cool. And then here's the first guitar that I ever played. This is my dad's guitar that I would play sometimes, and then eventually he gave it to me, and here I am doing some stupid shit with it. And then here is the first acoustic I ever bought, or actually was given. My dad just walked into my room one day playing it, and I almost cried. I was like, Dad, I need this to play Fade to Black. And he's like, I know, son. I know. But that's basically it, man. I think that's fucking... That's all I got for you guys. That's about everything. Just more posters all over the place. I have this other Mitchell acoustic that I think is pretty damn beautiful. Got this for half price as well, because it has that little ding right there. But beautiful guitar.
And I've got another whole kind of collection, but we don't need to go into all that.
Oh my god, America, talk about a long ass fucking video. Jesus Christ, dude, I didn't expect to talk for an hour about all my fucking shit. But if you made it all the way through, man, props to you. Let me know down below if you made it all the way through. Thank you guys for always showing me love and support on my mass videos and my singing videos, just on my videos in general. I appreciate it. Any of you who give me the love, thank you, man. But that's basically it for now. That's all I gotta say about it. This is Eric fucking peacing out, man. I hope you like my shit. It's only gonna be more as time goes on. And maybe I'll post some updates here and there. We'll fucking see. But otherwise, peace the fuck out, man. Have a good fucking night. And I'll see you fucking later.